Hello, it's that time again to look back at what happened last week's New Zealand Parkrun events. So we have 32 events, just what we had for the last few times around. See how many people turned up at each venue of the year, see who managed to win, see how many parkruns they done, and all that jazz. So let's get to it. Starting with good old Anderson, 96 people turned up here, and we had Lee Reynolds winning it in a time of 18:31. He's done 62 parkruns before, but this was the very first time he's turned up to the Anderson event. 18:15 being the PB, and was 8 seconds ahead of Mark Fisher in 18:39. And Balcutha, just the 30 people here, we had a female winner with Samantha Ho Waith managing to do it in 25 minutes 33, so it's quite a lot slower event there, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. It has done 70 parkruns in total now, and has managed to do a 20-minute 53 as a PB. Second place went to Rod Davidson in 25:53. And Barry Curtis, 130 people here, with Matt Nash, 67 parkruns in total. 18:45 was the winning time, 17:39 he has managed to get down to before. And good old Grant Lincoln took second place this time around in 19 minutes and 3 seconds. And Blenheim, only 36 people, and we had a new person at this particular venue with Leon Miyahawa. It's done 45 parkruns in total, but first time in Blenheim, so it's a good opportunity for a number of people to travel around the country coming into the holiday season. 19:05, the winning time here, has managed to do a sub 18 before at 17:58. Second place went to Henry Evans in 90 minutes and 30 seconds. In Cambridge, we had 56 people. Simon Cochrane is pretty new to the parkrun scenery, just the second time he has done it, and managed the new PB 17:27. Second place went to Dean Chiplin and 17:57. In Cornwall, 220 people, and we had Ewan Glassy, very first time doing the parkrun in their lifetime, so new PB of 18 minutes and 3 seconds. Second place went to George Painter in 18:44. In Dunedin, 135 people, so a bit more popular here, and Neil McLanachan, 79th parkrun in total, 19:26 the winning time, has done a 17:42 previously. Casey Pearce, second place in 19:41. East End, 70 people, and James Mash up to number 10 now, 17:47, only 7 seconds shy of his PB. Peter Conval, 21 minutes 48 for second spot. And Flaxmere, 34 people here, with Pete Witt-Eveen, 5th park on the total, a new PP for himself, 18:52. Second place went to Robin Clatson, 20 minutes and 15 seconds. And Foster, one of the venues I've been to before, 66 people turning up this time round. Hannah Oldroyd, the very famous female winning there, is one of the most events as a female in the country. And yeah, just the 5th time turning up to Foster of her 387 parkruns now, and managed to break the 18-minute mark this time around, 17:59, and has done a sub 17 before. Malcolm Cornelius, 18 minutes 10 for second place. In Gisbourne, 53 people. Jotham McDonald, 15th parkrun, 18:44 in total, 18:17 the PB. Lance Hibbett, 19:35, claimed second spot. In Greytown, 39 people, with Rupert Holbrook up to number 11, 21 minutes 46, so it's quite a bit of a slower venue if you want to claim the victories. If you're around that 20-21 minute margin, that might be the place to go. 21 minutes and 51 seconds the PB. Ash Walker, second place in 22:28. In Hagley, there was 289 people this time around. I didn't turn up to Hagley this time, I turned up to Pegasus, so stay tuned for my results on that one. James Asdell, 30th parkrun, and is coming out with all sorts of very fast times, but there's been a lot of fast runners. Arden Hagley, of course, so he's only managed to win it a couple of times along the way. 16:47 was enough this time. 16:17 was his PB, and I think when he did that 16:17, there wasn't enough on the day to get the victory. Corbin Striker second spot in 17 minutes flat. And Hamilton, 186 people, and this is the really frustrating moments when we have the first place unknown. So bring your barcodes, get scanned, make yourself stand out and say, yes, I won this venue. Otherwise, it's just somewhat of a disappointment. So we're going for second spots, which was Whistle Knee Woods, 27th parkrun in total, and a new PB. Oh, 17:57. Oh, okay, not quite a PB. The PB being 17:41. So apologies about that. Third place was unknown here, and fourth place went to Jack Maui Griffins in 18:10. In Hobsonville, 145 people. First place unknown again. Make yourself known, people. Second spot went to Ben Mai. First time tuning up to Hobsonville out of his 27. 18:36 got the job done. 18:21 being the PP. Second place went to Barry Harrison in 18 minutes and 40 seconds. In Invercargill, 70 people with Bevan Tight, 27th parkrun, and this was a PB for this fella. 20 minutes and 38 seconds, and that's what it's all about, achieving your personal best. And second place went to Billy Carter, 21 minutes and 3 seconds. And Kapiti Coast, I've been to this venue once previously, 84 parkruns in total. Sam, you're the man, 59th parkrun, 17:41. After 59 parkruns, this was a PB for this fella as well too. You are the man. Second place went to Scott Whitley, 19 minutes and 13 seconds. And Lower Hutt, 227 people, with Walter Somerville, 196 parkruns has done in total now, so that is quite a big achievement. 17 minutes and 8 seconds, and only 12 seconds off his PB there after all this time. Andrew Wifdale, 17:17, took second place. In Millwater, we had 144, and if you don't know Matthew Peach by now at this venue, then you probably never will, because he's done 266 of his 270 parkruns in Millwater. 17:12 the winning time, 16:52 was the PB, and was a good almost 3 minutes ahead of second spot Archie Fulton, and 20 minutes and 6 seconds. So possibly if he's able to just quickly sprint to the finish line, you might not even see him. He might just all of a sudden just take off, and that's might be how you might not know this fellow. But I haven't been there, so I'm not sure what he's all about, so it'd be good one of these days to catch up with him. And yeah. And Owairaka, 76 people. We had Keith Yoles, 95 parkruns in total, 17:21, managed a PB. Anna Berry, second spot in 18:08. And Palmerston North, we had 114 people, with Isaac Murphy has done 18 parkruns in total now, 15:17, extremely fast time, but of course not quite as fast as the New Zealand parkrun record that was set just recently, of course. 15:13 being the PB, so not too far off. Second spot unknown. Third place went to Daniel Paul Freymar in 17:07. And Pegasus, this was the venue I did turn up to, 97 people in total. We had Mark Reed, 29 parkruns, managing to win it in the time of 17:17, and had a 16:53 PB. Second spots went to James Weller Cox in 18:23. For myself, I have done 32 parkruns in total now, and my time on the day was 41:56, because I'm somewhat in that recovery process, so finally I was able to actually make a bit more movement in the forward direction, because last week I had to jog on the spot, and does that mean my time was actually slower? But this time I was actually able to just slowly jog forward, so this was like slightly faster than a walking pace, as well as walking the rest of the way, so that's why my time was like just a couple of minutes faster than my walking pace there. But yeah, this time I'm actually able to do some slow jogging and actually some running as well too, so combine that together, who knows, might have like a 30-35 minute time. It's still going to be really slow, but small progress in the right direction, hopefully, as long as nothing plays up in the leagues once again. At Porirua, we had 177 people, with Theo Bray 11th parkrun in total, 1916 getting the job done here, 1858 being the PB. Second spot went to Glenn Hodgson, 1946. And Puarenga, there was 90 people. First place, unknown. Really annoying stuff. Second spots, we given it to Matt Parsonage, 66 parkruns in total, 1714 getting the job done, 1650 being his PB. Third place went to Robbie Hammond in 1834. In Queenstown, we had 37 people. Jack McKay, 28 parkrun in total, 1753 was the winning time here, 1705 being his PB. Axel Weiser coming in second in 1959. And Taupo, the big 5 people turned up here, 55. And we had another female winner with Nicole Van Duke Hay, very first time doing the parkrun events as well too, so big round of applause for that. So obviously a PB, 1817, fast time as well too, so excellent stuff. Where have you been? Second place went to Nicholas Lloyd in 20 minutes and 7 seconds. And Tauranga, there was 128 people, with Michael Pugh 7th parkrun, 1702 managing a PB. That's also a fast time there. Sean White, second place in 18 minutes flat. And the University of Waikato, we had 45 people this time round, and this was just the 6th time for this particular venue there. So this is the newest parkrun venue in the country. So what is the newest one going to be next? Who knows? Michael Robertson, just the 5th time out of the 6 at the University of Waikato, out of his 271 in total. 1938 being the winning time, 1731 was the PB he has done previously. Chris Keith coming in second, 19 minutes and 45 seconds. And Wanaka, 35 people. David Brokeway has done 165 parkruns in total, but he has finally decided to dip his feet in the water and explore Wanaka for the very first time. 1926, the winning time here, 1619 was the PB. We had Lewis Boots in 1947 for second place. In Western Springs, 70 people. Peter Kenny, 132 parkruns in total, 1846 the winning time, 1751 being his PB. Second place unknown, unfortunately. Third place went to Diane Ansley in 20 minutes and 6 seconds. And finally, in Whangarei, 103 people, with Francis Jobert has done 136 parkruns in total. 1953 was the winning time here. Has done extremely fast, 15:51 in the past. And then second place went to Eddie Roberts in 20 minutes and 46 seconds. So that is all the parkrun venues around the country for this week of action. Feel free to check in again for next week's results. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, so feel free to subscribe and, you know, suggest other content. Suggest other parkruns around the world. I know there's a few, and in Australia that's going back up again, but yeah, unfortunately most of the world are still taking it cautiously and not putting it back on until they can get some real big social distancing protocols and masks on and all that sort of jazz, if they are going to take that risk in the times that we live in at the moment. Yeah, and that's all I've got for you at this stage there, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Cheers.